Story 1. The Phantom Highway. Under the blanket of a starlit sky, I embarked on a solitary drive along a desolate highway that stretched like a ribbon through the vast unknown. The engine's purr provided a familiar comfort as I delved deeper into the night, the road unfurling before me like a mysterious path to untold adventures. Little did I know that this fateful drive would plunge me into a spectral encounter that defied the boundaries of the living world. As I ventured further into the darkness, a tingling sensation crept along my spine, an eerie energy that permeated the air. Shadows danced at the periphery of my vision, whispering secrets of the unseen. The night seemed to hold its breath, as if anticipating the otherworldly encounter that awaited me on this enigmatic journey. A figure materialized on the side of the road, their silhouette bathed in the glow of the moon. An otherworldly presence emanated from their form, their features obscured by a haunting veil. Curiosity mingled with trepidation as I slowed the car, compelled to investigate the mysterious traveler who appeared in the dead of night. Without hesitation, the figure entered the car, their presence ethereal and enigmatic. The atmosphere inside the vehicle grew charged with an otherworldly energy as we continued the journey together. Their voice, a whisper carried by the wind, spoke of forgotten tales and timeless tragedies that bound them to the realm of the lost. As we traveled down the endless highway, the figure's stories took on a haunting quality, their words seeping into the very fabric of the night. Ghostly apparitions seemed to materialize on the roadside, spectral forms yearning for redemption and release. It became apparent that this encounter was no ordinary rendezvous, but a convergence of mortal and ethereal realms. The road stretched on, a conduit between the mundane and the supernatural. The figure's presence grew more tangible, their essence intertwined with my own, as if our fates had become irrevocably entwined on this eerie night drive. Their stories painted a tapestry of love, loss, and unfinished journeys, filling the air with an ethereal sadness. In the darkest hours before dawn, we arrived at an abandoned cemetery, its tombstones weathered by the passage of time. The figure guided me to a particular grave, their ethereal touch sending a shiver through my being. It was here, in this sacred ground, that the figure's story reached its climax, and my role as a conduit of release was revealed. With a solemn prayer and a final farewell, I offered the spirit permission to find peace, to transcend the earthly realm and embark on their eternal journey. A surge of energy crackled through the air, illuminating the graveyard in a cascade of light and shadow. The figure's essence dissolved into the night, leaving behind profound silence that whispered of freedom. As I drove away from that sacred place, a sense of reverence and awe enveloped me. The encounter had forever changed my perception of the world, reminding me of the delicate balance between the living and the dead. The memory of that haunting drive would forever be etched in my mind, a testament to the inexplicable connections that transcend the boundaries of time and space, forever reminding us of the profound mysteries that lie just beyond the reach of our mortal senses. Story 2. The Ghostly Hitchhiker. On a moonlit night, I embarked on a solitary drive down a secluded highway that snaked through the countryside. The engine's steady hum echoed through the silence, casting a comforting aura within the car. Little did I know that this nocturnal journey would lead me into the realm of the supernatural, where a chilling encounter awaited along the lonely road. As I ventured deeper into the night, an eerie stillness settled upon the landscape, shrouding it in an air of mystery. Shadows danced on the periphery of my vision, flickering like ethereal specters. A sense of being watched enveloped me, sending a chill down my spine. Yet, I pressed on, my curiosity piqued by the enigmatic energy that permeated the surrounding. A figure materialized at the side of the road, their presence captivating and unnerving. The moon's pale light revealed their ethereal nature, their features obscured by an otherworldly veil. Compelled by an unseen force, I slowed the car and extended an offer of assistance to the mysterious traveler. Without a word, the figure entered the car, their presence sending a shiver through the air. Silence settled within the vehicle as we continued the journey together, their voice barely a whisper, shared tales of unfinished business and a yearning for closure that bound them to the mortal realm. It was clear that this encounter went beyond the realm of the living, delving into the mysterious depths of the supernatural. As we drove deeper into the night, the figures' stories grew more haunting, their words echoing through the silence. Ghostly apparitions appeared at the edges of my vision, their ethereal forms fleeting yet poignant. They shared tales of lost loves, tragic endings, and a yearning for peace that transcended the barriers between life and death. The road stretched onward, each mile carrying us deeper into a realm where the boundaries of reality wavered. The figures' presence became more tangible, their essence intertwining with my own. We journeyed together, bound by an unspoken understanding that our paths had crossed for purpose, for a profound connection that defied conventional explanations. In the darkest hours of the night, we arrived at a forgotten cemetery, the tombstones standing as solemn sentinels in the moonlight. The figure guided me to a particular grave, their presence resonating with a mix of sorrow and longing. It was here, among the silent markers of the departed, that the culmination of their story awaited. With a heavy heart, I offered a final farewell, a whispered plea for the spirit's release from their earthly shackles. A surge of energy crackled through the air, the graveyard bathed in an otherworldly glow. The figure's essence shimmered before me, gradually dissipating like mist, as if finding solace in the embrace of eternal peace. As I drove away from that hallowed ground, a profound sense of awe and reflection washed over me. The encounter had forever altered my perception of the world, revealing the invisible threads that connect the living and the dead. The memory of that haunting drive would forever be etched in my mind, a testament to the enigmatic forces that guide our paths and the enduring power of compassion, even in the face of the supernatural. Story 3. The Phantom Pathway. On a moonlit night, I embarked on a solitary walk along an ancient pathway that meandered through a forgotten countryside. The crisp night air enveloped me, carrying whispers of secrets long kept. Little did I know that this nocturnal journey would lead me into the realm of the paranormal, where the line between the living and the dead blurred into an ethereal dance. As I ventured deeper into the shadows, an inexplicable sense of anticipation tingled in the air. The moon cast an eerie glow upon the landscape, illuminating the path ahead like a spectral guide. My steps echoed in harmony with the night, as if the very ground beneath me held its breath, aware of the impending encounter. A figure materialized in the distance, standing like a sentinel along the pathway. An aura of otherworldly energy radiated from their form, stirring a mixture of curiosity and trepidation within. The figure's features remained veiled, their identity hidden beneath the cloak of darkness. But I felt an undeniable connection, an unspoken invitation to follow their enigmatic presence. Silently, we traversed the winding path, an invisible thread connecting us through the mysterious dance of fate. The forest whispered secrets, the rustling leaves and gentle breeze carrying echoes of forgotten story. It felt as though I had stepped into a realm caught between the corporeal and the ethereal, a place where the living and the dead coexisted in delicate harmony. As the moon cast its silvery light upon the landscape, the figure's ethereal essence grew stronger, their presence shimmering with a haunting beauty. The forest seemed to come alive with apparitions, fleeting glimpses of souls trapped between realms. Their specters danced in the moonlight, yearning for release and bearing the weight of unresolved destinies. A chorus of whispers swirled around us, disembodied voices whispering tales of love, loss, and the eternal search for peace. Each step I took resonated with echoes from the past, as if the pathway itself was a portal into the collective memory of the departed. Their stories intertwined with mine, weaving a tapestry of sorrow, redemption, and the delicate balance between life and death. Through the veil of the supernatural, I glimpsed the figure's eyes, a window into a world unseen. It held the reflection of countless souls, their pain and longing etched upon their ethereal countenance. In that moment, I became a witness to their silent plea, an unwitting participant in their quest for eternal rest. With reverence and empathy, I stood at the threshold of a long-forgotten graveyard, the hallowed ground pulsating with an energy that transcended a mortal realm. The figure guided me to a weathered tombstone, their presence a guiding light amidst the spectral darkness. I understood that it was here, amid the resting place of the departed, that I had a role to play. In whispered words of solace and release, I offered a final farewell, a conduit for the spirits to find their way to the beyond. A surge of energy enveloped the graveyard, a gentle glow emanating from the tombstone. The figure's essence dissipated, merging with the luminous mist, leaving behind a profound stillness that reverberated through the night. As I walked away from the sacred ground, a mix of awe and melancholy enveloped me. The encounter had forever altered my perception of the world, illuminating the interplay between the seen and the unseen, the mortal and the ethereal. The memory of that haunting walk would forever be etched in my mind, a reminder of the thin veil that separates our reality from the vast mysteries that lie just beyond our grasp.